Cousin Burt, I think these beautiful listeners right now would love to know what time it is.
Is it BurtnBurger time?
It's Burt and Burger time. Welcome back, everybody, to the Burt and Burger podcast. I'm your host, Burger, and I have with me today the beautiful Burt. I was going to do a name slip there, but I just wasn't feeling it at the time. So I'm going to turn my fan off just in case editor Burt, when he's recording this, he's like, holy shit, I hope Burger didn't keep that on the entire time. Daddy gets hot. Daddy gets hot when we record these things. I don't know about you, but
yeah, I mean, I keep mine on because if I don't, you can hear people opening doors and talking and playing music in the background. So
sure, yeah, yeah. No, I get hot as fuck, boy, hot as fuck. Yeah. So I gotta keep my little personal fan on. But welcome back, everybody, to the BurtnBurger podcast. We are so happy to have each and every one of you fellers and ladies and hermies and everything in between here.
Oh yeah.
This is episode 36. We are coming off a fresh, hot episode called Moose Titties and Horse Cock. So we are doing very good. So, Burt, before we get too much into it, where can all of these listeners find us, just in case they're assholes and don't want to listen to us on YouTube?
We have full episodes up on YouTube and Spotify, and there are clips, highlight clips and all that on Twitter and TikTok.
For now,
yeah.
What's the scoop on that? Have you looked into that at all?
Yeah.
Fucking TikTok's going away, dog. Of course, as soon as we hit the market.
Exactly, right when we're popping off.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it ended up Trump or whatever was trying to get it banned because China's doing a whole bunch of greasy shit with it. And but Microsoft, I think somebody's buying it. So as long
you
as
haven't looked into it.
I did, but I always forget because there was a lot of people interested in buying it. But
I thought you said Walmart.
Yeah. It's like Walmart and Oviedo or some stupid shit like that. I don't fucking know.
Okay.
But it's a big company and then a little shitty company.
Sure.
So,
okay.
Yeah, as long as that goes through before like sometime in November, we should be good.
Well, we got to boycott it because Walmart fired Uncle Scott, so.
Oh, no, that's a good point.
So,
or once they do get it, we can just make Uncle Scott his own YouTube or his own channel.
His own talk, yeah. That'd be a great idea. Yeah. I'm gonna have to do that. It'll probably blow up bigger than our podcast, which is fine.
100%.
So yeah, but no, we'll talk a little bit more about Uncle Scott and that stuff later. But right now we got to jump into some business that we normally do. We are, first of all, I'd like to sit back and reflect. We are in September right now, going on October, and we've been doing this since January of 2020. So it has been a hell of an adventure, and we've learned a lot of stuff along the way, and we've met some pretty cool people here and there too. Not just people that we've recorded the show with, but people that we've talked in the behind the scenes stuff and things like that. So it's been a hell of an adventure. So Burt and I talked, and we definitely want to do the little Survivor thing that he brought up from a few episodes ago.
The second one.
Yeah.
Not the first one.
Yeah, whatever the fucking first one was. I don't even remember what the fuck it was. But the one where we survive out in the wilderness. But instead of doing like an episode milestone, we're just going to do like a sub milestone. I know Mr. Beast did something like that. He's like, for my 40 millionth subscriber, I gave him 40 cars. So we're going to do something like that, except way bigger. BurtnBurger are going to survive in the fucking woods. That's way bigger than getting 40 fucking cars.
Right, fuck that.
Yeah, what a stupid moron.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a milestone. We don't know what the milestone's going to be yet, but we haven't forgot about it. I put a lot of time into it, thinking about what we're going to do. We have officially agreed that we're not fucking doing it on a campground. I mean, that was the stupidest idea. That was almost as bad as your first Survivor idea, Burt. We're going to do it.
Genius.
We're going to do it for, what was it, 2 days or 2 nights
Oh,
and 3
weekend.
days, right? Yeah. So we start Friday and come home Sunday or something, and we
Right.
will record all of it, and we'll probably be wearing masks to conceal our identities. So you'll see me fucking chopping trees down with a burger mask on and shit like that. We'll probably have a cameraman come out and film with us, and just kind of live off the land for a weekend. It's something that. Since we're big Survivor fans, we can see if we can do it without the challenges, just the surviving each other and the elements part of it, I guess.
Right.
Was the idea. So, and it'd be some cool content for you guys too. So we have no idea what that milestone is going to be, but with all of that being said, it's going to be a milestone. So we have a goal that we would love to hit for subscriber count by the end of the year, and you guys can definitely help us out with that. So if you're listening to this, hit the subscribe button if you can, unless you have a handicap that makes it so you can't, but I'm assuming you don't. Just go ahead and subscribe.
For you.
Yeah, ask your mom to subscribe to the BurtnBurger podcast, of course.
Right.
But and if you guys, you know what, you can subscribe, and if you don't like it, you can go ahead and unsubscribe. Go ahead, fucking do it, but you won't regret it, I don't think. So go ahead, check us out. Help us hit some goals that we want to hit by the end of the year. The more subs we have, the more things that we can do for all of you guys. Create better content and do fun things like stream and survive out in the woods with this jackass here. So we just we got to make sure that we get all the business side of things in check before we go out and start doing the really cool stuff. So you guys can help us out by hitting the sub button. So go ahead, subscribe to us anywhere you can, especially on Pornhub. I wonder if anybody's actually looked us up on Pornhub. They're like, there's no fucking way these guys are doing that, right?
I mean, some of our titles might be on Pornhub.
Yeah, that's okay. As long as it's not RedTube. Fuck RedTube.
Right.
Right. But anyways, yeah, go ahead, sub to us. Help BurtnBurger grow a little bit more. It's been a lot of fun. So, speaking of growing, I have to talk to you about Boobie Time. I was going to make a boner joke with that, but I just blanked hard. So.
Oh, no, that's okay.
Yeah, it's Boobie Time. So tell our fans what Boobie Time is real quick, Burt.
So
Burt has no idea what the fuck Boobie Time is.
wait a second. No, we've been doing it for a little while.
Yeah.
It's like a little segment where we assign some type of media or a book, movie, TV, video game, music to each other, and we have to give the other our 2 cents on what we thought. The next episode.
Yeah. It's just assigning each other a form of media, and they have to listen to it, watch it, play it, read it, whatever it is, by the next episode, and we have to give our feedback from it, as long as we haven't seen it and we have seen what we're suggesting. So if I tell Burt, hey, you gotta watch Ass Master Volume 8, and he's like, oh, I've already seen it, and I'm like, oh, well, then we'll do Volume 7 then. You know, it's one of those. Right. It's one of those rules there too. So
keep it interesting.
Yeah, this week we switched it up a little bit and we did video games. Burt and I both have the Xbox Game Pass on our Xboxes, not our PlayStation. Just in case you guys were getting confused there. We have the Xbox Game Pass, and what the Game Pass is you spend like $10 a month, and then you can have access to hundreds. I think maybe not hundreds, but like 100.
Like 100 plus.
Yeah, 100 plus games. And Burt and I go through, and we have to have played the game for a little bit to where we can have a conversation about it, and the other person could not have spent too much time on the game, and we assign video games to each other. So I gave Burt Banjo and Kazooie, and Burt gave me Middle Earth Shadow of War. So
two very different games.
Yeah. In a sense, they are. It's not like Uno and Skippo. I mean, it's totally different games.
Right.
So if you don't mind, Burt, I would love to give my 2 cents about this fucking game.
Okay.
Unless you really have some Banjo and Kazooie. Did you even get the other 2 hours in?
Yeah.
Oh.
What the hell do you think I am?
Fucking cheater.
What do you mean? I got to 3.5 hours.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, let me tell you what I got. So with my game, did your game have a timer on it, like telling you how long you played?
Yeah.
So mine did too. I kept jumping back and forth, and the second that I read 3 hours, I went and uninstalled the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, the millisecond that I saw it was 3 hours, I went back and uninstalled the ever-living shit out of this fucking game. I couldn't uninstall it faster. Holy shit. Now let me talk about it for a second, because I've been rehearsing this in my car.
Okay.
So,
that's good.
Middle Earth, Shadow of Mordor, Shadow of War, Top Earth, Sunshine of Peace,
right,
is a Lord of the Rings video game. Didn't know that. Even when they had some like fancy ass ring shit going on, I'm like, oh, that's some ripoff from Lord of the Rings. And Burt's like,
close.
Yeah.
Closer than a ripoff.
Yeah. No. So Burt made me play it, and I fucking despised it. I didn't like it at all, and it was very stupid, and I was very bored with it. But let me say this though.
Interesting.
I very much, and I've said this multiple times on this show, dislike medieval stuff.
Okay.
Dungeons, dragons, knights, kings, and queens, and fucking gay shit.
Okay.
Don't like it. Never liked it. It was always boring to me. Even as a kid, I never even wanted to look at Lord of the Rings. I'm like, that's stupid. Don't like it. And that is what this entire video game took place in, is that setting.
Perfect.
Yeah, I mean, everything, the characters, the way they talked, the way they looked, where it took place, everything that was happening is shit that I despise and don't even like looking at.
I think you're just afraid of nerd stuff.
Yeah, possibly. I'm afraid to be a 75-year-old
100%.
virgin. I don't know, but
100%.
it's not even like I. In all honesty, it's just it doesn't interest me. It really doesn't. I know there's some people that get hard-ons over math, and I'm like,
yeah,
I don't. And that's the thing with it. But I will say it was very fun to play.
Right.
So
I figured the gameplay was in your wheelhouse.
The gameplay was very fun. That's why I don't feel the need to scream at you right now.
Right.
Because like I feel like Life of Brian is objectively shit, and nobody likes it except the mentally handicapped.
Right.
This game, on the other hand, I say, this medieval shit, this Middle Earth, Middle Age shit, not daddy's thing. Not daddy's thing at all. So it was very boring. There was cutscenes. I didn't watch the cutscenes. I didn't fucking care. I didn't care who was talking. I didn't care what we were doing. I was fucking following Dobby the elf all over the place. He was fucking running like a goddamn demon. I literally kept saying Dobby. I don't think that's his name, but
it's Golem.
Golem. Yeah, I follow Dobby all over the place, and it literally sounds like it hurts to talk for him.
Yeah. They go over how he got all fucked up in the books, but yeah.
Yeah, he sounds like it really hurts to talk.
Just gurgling some fucking calm, dude.
No, I mean, it sounds like he's really pressing his lungs. Like when I'm in the car doing karaoke and I'm trying to hit a nerd.
Hit a nerd.
Trying to hit that nerd, It just sounds really painful. So I'm following Dobby, and your character has two ways to move. He's either running way too fast, or he's walking slower than you walk in the camp in Red Dead Redemption 2 as Arthur Morgan.
Right.
That pissed me off. And then, I guess there's 3 modes. This motherfucker can haul. Holy shit.
It's fast.
That dude, I mean, it was like the gym teacher that broke up the fight that I was in high school. Like, he had a fucking, 4.240 time. It was just insane. the motherfucker could haul ass, and
It was great.
everything. So it was fun to sneak around. It was fun to kill people. I found myself just wanting to like say fuck the missions. I'm gonna go kill some bitches, and that was pretty cool.
Yeah, you can like totally do that too.
Yeah, and you can sneak around. I mean, I didn't really like the controls. It also felt like it was made in like the 2000s. I'm pretty sure it wasn't, but it felt like it was like a PlayStation 2 game.
Yeah, that's the newer one. I'm pretty sure.
See, but it's just weird. Like, it has the things where you got to go to a mission, and then you have to click start the mission, and then it shows you a picture of the guy, and then you're like, continue? Are you sure you want to start this mission? And I'm like, okay, this is like Fantastic Four shit that I did on my GameCube, but yes.
I see.
I'll click continue 3 times to confirm that I want to start this mission. I mean, that's totally fine.
You sure?
Yeah.
I accidentally stand in this exact spot in USA, right?
Exactly. I mean, it just I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but it reminds me of like an older generation game.
100% no.
Yeah, just
Where they have to load like everything, so everything's a cutscene.
Yeah. So that was kind of some of the flaws, and some of the controls were really wacky, but other than that, I mean, it was fun to sneak around and kill people. I mean, I honestly think it was a good game. I can actually, at least with this, I can see how this is a good game. Like, okay, if you are into this kind of stuff, like the medieval stuff, like this would be a super fun game. But I was being honest with myself, and I'm like, this stuff bores me to tears. I just never found it interesting. So I don't like it in that sense, but I can actually see why this is a good game, and I actually did enjoy myself playing like the combat and killing motherfuckers. yeah, when you got rid of that, and there was so much stuff to update, like that you could update and work on, and there was tiny words on like, this is what this means and this is what this means, and when you die this is what happens, and then these guys talk to each other, and then it pisses this guy off, and then I'm like, okay, I'm just literally pressing A while it's trying to make me read all this. I'm like, there's no fucking way I'm reading all this. I'm just not. So
no, it's pretty in depth.
Yeah, so I uninstalled the living shit out of it. I'm never going to play it ever again. But I am glad that I checked it out. I didn't like think about ending the podcast like I did with Life of Brian.
Right.
But it was definitely enjoyable. It wasn't miserable. I did have to watch the clock, but I think that's just because I was not invested in that story at all. So
no, that's like half of the fun. Because then like the people you piss off end up coming back. It's almost kind of like the Mercenaries in Assassin's Creed. But no, it's really cool, and it feels personal.
Okay.
But the game is very cool once you play it a long time.
Yeah. Okay. So no, I mean, good game. Just I have the best ways for it. It's just not for me. I know you could say that about literally anything. Like, oh, Life of Brian
but there
wasn't
are some
for
things
you.
that are like objectively bad.
Yeah, like anything you enjoy. So
like
shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Okay, well, now it's your turn to shit on my childhood. So
for anybody out there who doesn't know, Banjo and Kazooie is a 3D platformer where you're like a bear and you have a little bird in your backpack, and they have different moves that you end up like going through the game and learning to traverse different obstacles and all that. So it's like a big collection game where you got to go around the map and like pick up musical notes or like puzzle pieces to unlock new maps. And it looked like it was made out of fucking Play-Doh, so that was cool. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure it came out had to have been in like the 1900s.
Yeah, it's old as fuck.
It might have been the first video game ever created. But overall, I guess I can talk about overall later. It was definitely a kid's game, but oh my fucking god, dude. The camera on it was so fucking bad. Like, you're in all these stupid cramped spaces, and the camera is just like, I was sweating playing this game. I was getting claustrophobic, dude. The camera, like, you're just pressing the fucking stick to the right to try and move the camera. I'm so used to playing Call of Duty and all that, where I have 100% control.
Yeah.
and there's nothing.
Sure.
There's fucking nothing.
Not at all.
No, it's fucking horrible. But there's one thing I noticed, okay? When you press Y, you go into, like, first-person mode. You're not allowed to fucking walk for some stupid reason. But you can go into first-person just to look around to see what it would be like if the game didn't suck dick.
Sure.
And in that mode, I noticed, like, everywhere out of the, like, your field of view, what ends up happening, there's, like, fucking shit hidden everywhere.
Yeah.
It's hard to explain it, but it's like everywhere that the camera can't see, like there's a house in the way or something, there's always shit behind it. So like once I kind of realized that this is like some 600 IQ shit and you can just like go into first person and find extra secrets and all that, I was like, okay. At least they know that it's bad. Like they made it to be bad.
Sure.
Right? So I'm like, okay. That's not horrible. And that's the only reason, similar to yours, why I didn't end the podcast. So,
yeah.
And then there was this stupid shit where you have to like fucking, oh my God, you have to hold your breath, right?
In real life.
I've never fucking, I mean, I was in real life too, just from the stress and anxiety. But it's like, I just keep telling myself, I'm like, this is a fucking kid's game, dude. And it's like, I'm having trouble finding the next place I'm supposed to go. Like, you have to go underneath some stupid fucking shark and, like, turn a key, and my ass just keeps fucking drowning back to back to back, and I have to restart the entire
Keep
fucking
drowning
game.
that fucking bear, dude.
Yeah. You know, I never thought about it. I should have been laughing the whole time.
Yeah.
Poor little shit.
Poor bastard.
It's horrible, though. And then, like, you would go to fucking... You have this stupid, like, little barrel roll move where you do, like, a somersault or whatever, and there's frogs and shit, and I would just be sitting there trying to roll into these stupid fucking frogs, and they're just jumping over me. Like, I maybe beat 3 levels in 3 hours.
Yeah.
It was fucking horrible. It was, and my like OCD's flaring up. I'm like, I need to pick up every single fucking musical.
Yep. No, I did that
in this
too.
entire map.
I did that
like,
too.
I full cleared everything.
Yep.
I picked up every fucking thing on every map. And, but that aspect of it was fun. And it reminded me a lot of, similar to, I guess, how this was your childhood game, my childhood games were Crash Bandicoot and Spyro, which are very, very similar.
Yes.
Like a very similar.
Yep.
Like a lot. Like, it was pretty much the same shit.
Yeah.
They were like different. Of course, this game had a lot of stupid moves and shit that you had to learn, but they were similar, pretty similar games. So I might have to try those ones out again, see if they stand up. But overall, Banjo and Kazooie wasn't too bad. Like I said, I did go 30 minutes over just because I had to finish the level. I wasn't gonna let the game beat me.
Did you get to the level with the shark and like the sewage, or like just?
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about.
Okay, yeah.
I kept fucking drowning.
Yeah.
Such horseshit.
Oh, underneath the shark, right? Like where you had to go like deep where the chain was.
Key.
Yeah,
you had to, like, eat the bubbles from the fish. I'm like,
but the fucking, you're like, come here, you little cocksucker. The fish is like shitting out air for you.
Yes.
And you have to like
camera is
swim
fucked.
right into it. I remember that, yeah.
I died so many times trying to hit those bubbles, dude. I died so many fucking times. And
you're like, you bitch.
You feel like your tailbone like just curl up. Like everything, all the nerves in your body are just shouting off.
Okay.
It's fucking horrible.
Yeah, well... So this was made in 1998. I looked it up. I thought it was older than that, to be honest. But
that's old.
I thought it was like 1994 or something like that.
Holy shit!
And it was. I played it on the Nintendo 64, and then I bought it when it came onto the Xbox. So that I don't know. I mean, I loved the second one. I never beat the first one, but I played the shit out of the second one, and. The second one is a lot better, but just in case you wanted to play it, Burt. Anyways,
yeah.
Like, you know that like Mumbo guy that you meet in the first world, that like transforms you into an ant.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you can play as him in the second one.
That's neat. Like I could see an update in the game. I would like it. but it's just like I don't really like that old shit very much.
Yeah. No, I totally feel you. I mean,
But
I only played it because my ex-girlfriend was playing it, and I played it with her. But, like, right now I wouldn't sit down and play it. So I totally get what you're saying there. But, no, it was a fun game. I had a lot of fun with it. And I sent you an article here in the Discord. It looks like they're talking about remaking it like they did with Crash Bandicoot and Spyro.
yeah, I have both of the new Spyro and the new Crash Bandicoot.
The
I just
Spyro,
need to
yeah.
download them.
Yeah.
That was very cool.
See, you were more of a Sony guy growing up, and those
100%.
yeah, and I was Nintendo, so I think that's why I never really got into. I only played Crash Bandicoot like when I went to your house, and I only played Spyro a little bit. So
I fucking love those games so much.
yeah, see, and that's how I am with Banjo and Kazooie. So I guess that is a really good way to think about it, where Banjo and Kazooie is basically those, but the Nintendo version. So
Yeah, like the screen layout and everything was the same. You're just collecting apples instead of notes and shit.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah.
yeah, for sure. So, well, good. Would you play it again? Do you find yourself going back to it someday?
Probably not, but I wouldn't deter somebody. I wouldn't talk somebody out of playing it if they were interested.
Sure.
I wouldn't be like, please, for my sake, don't play it.
Don't
Just knowing
fucking-
somebody else is doing it, it's gonna hurt me.
Yeah, no. I will never play Shadow of Middle Earth, Anus, whatever that fucking game was called.
Right, right.
All right. So for nipple time next week, we're gonna do the Game Pass again. We're gonna do another 3 hours of playing a V game. So, Burt, what do you got for me?
I have now write this down, okay? Because there's like another game that has a very similar title, but it's not it.
Sure. Hang on.
Oh
let me
wait,
see.
now that I think about it, you might have said you've played this already.
All right. Let me see.
The Outer Worlds.
I played it like a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not
Enough to where.
No, nothing. I like played it for maybe like 15 minutes, and I'm like, hey, this isn't my thing. So no, I would take it because I couldn't tell you. It's kind of like No Man's Sky, isn't it?
Yeah, but way better in my own humble opinion.
Is this the one that's like Fallout?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I did play this. I remember I was talking to some girl at a party about it, and I'm like, all right, I don't want
That's
to.
right.
I don't want to talk.
I think
to
it's
you
like a
anymore.
way better. I think it's better than Fallout. But
Sure. All right, you're forcing me to play that. I mean, that's the whole point in Boobie Time, where I've seen things and I'm like, never gave them a chance, and then you make me give them a chance. So, okay. Do you have anything else that you want to say, or?
Sorry? Question mark.
Yeah.
The fuck?
No, I wasn't sure if you had anything else you wanted to say about Outer Worlds.
Oh no, it's. We'll talk about it next week.
Sure.
It's
okay.
pretty cool. But no, it's
So-
like a little first-person RPG game.
Yeah. I'll try it out. I didn't give it enough time last time, so I'll definitely be interested in trying it out. Okay, so your game this week is Banjo-Tooie.
Really?
No, it was going to be if you were about to give me a fucking meme game.
Okay.
That's why I make you go first, because I see how much of an asshole you are, and then I go from there.
No, that's fair.
Okay. Yeah. No. I literally was going to give you it, but I'm no longer going to do that because the Outer Worlds isn't bad. I was thinking. Yeah.
Trust me, I have some bad ones on here.
Mm-hmm,
However,
yeah.
that might just be the week that you're like, oh, let's go back to TV shows.
Sure. Yeah. Banjo 1E and then Banjo 2E.
Banjo Tooie.
Sure. All right. No. You are going to play the first Walking Dead game.
Damn it. Okay.
Gonna force you to play the fucking game that you bought. And
Okay.
play it. Just season 1 with Lee and Clementine. I think you'll really like those games. I think you'll get really attached to the characters like I did. And
Interesting.
go from there. So I know you played like about the same I probably put in Outer Worlds. 10-15 minutes of it.
I don't know. I felt like I played it a little bit.
Yeah. I know you
But-
haven't played it enough to where it couldn't count for Boobie Time.
Yeah.
So
I was gonna say I could beat it if you want to beat Outer Worlds.
yeah, I'm That's like making me watch Tiger King and then you have to watch a whole thing of Survivor.
Yeah, no, it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
No.
No.
We'll see what happens.
No, I
I
mean,
have a long weekend.
yeah, I think it's one of those games that you actually might beat because I think you'll get into the story. I mean, there's like 5 chapters, so
They're not all on the Game Pass, are they? I think there's like 3 or 4, but
I think all of the Walking Deads are on the Game Pass.
okay.
I know you own the first one, like you bought it because
I
it was
do.
on sale for like $5.
Yeah.
I made you buy it, so.
Yeah.
But I think you'll really enjoy those games, and the storytelling in them is really cool, and you get super attached to the characters. I'm just going to say you probably want to just restart, like delete the progress that you've had and go back
Probably.
and just start fresh. There's a man in there named Kenny, and I think you'll like him a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
you'll like old Kenny. So,
That's a good name.
yeah. Well, you just told everybody what your name was. Lamau.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah. Kenny Burt, that's his name.
Kenny Burt.
Yeah, Burt Kenny. Sounds like a like an actor, like Burt Reynolds.
Sounds
or
like a
something.
country singer.
Yeah. So, okay, cool. So you got the first Walking Dead game, and I got Outer Worlds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
Alrighty, so we will get going on that. Bert and I are trying to have a conversation on Snapchat right now without letting you guys derail the conversation here, but it's really not working. Duck, nice.
I use the autocorrect.
Yeah, fucking autocorrect. Anyways, we will let you know how those games go by next week. So, going on to the last half of the podcast here. But we've really gone a long ways from our beginning here, and I'm not liking it. I'm feeling kind of like a dirty little whore.
I know. Cheating on these poor subs.
Yeah, no, it's like
Just the subs, though.
yeah, just the subs.
Yeah.
But it's tough because it's not like one of these things we have to do, but it's our roots, it's our bare bones, and I want to make sure that we get back to it. So next week, Bert, let's get back to our roots a little bit. I'm going to bring a weird history story. I'm going to do some work, and I'm going to find something that we can talk about, weird history-wise.
Okay.
And I know there's been a lot of new information about like iOS 14 coming out and the new game systems coming out, and Samsung has like a fucking phone that folds like a laptop, like some fucking moron did it. Like, you haven't been keeping us up to date with all the technology news. I say, hey Bert, go ahead and send me the doc for the episode, and you literally say beginning, Spotify, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, mid, end. That's all you put in. That's all you put in. Oh, and you also put in Boobie Time and what the games were.
I do do that.
That's not what I mean by send it. Like throw in a blank doc and then add to it throughout the fucking week so we can have some topics to talk about. There's been so much shit going around in just the general news, and you haven't been informing our readers about it. You're supposed to be our little reporter, our little Katie Couric, you little slut.
Katie Couric.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I could be old Kate.
Old Kate, yeah. I mean, you were like the technology guy, but you also like Bert's the one that broke the news about coronavirus.
I know. I might have been the first one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we need to get back to it. I mean, I'm kind of pissed off that you haven't fucking brought a single topic in since episode 7. So,
I mean, I may have some if we need them, but
sure.
They're spur of the moment.
Sure. Okay.
Not good.
And Bert and I have this Discord, and we have this like really organized to where we have different servers like about different topics like the NFL and fantasy football and music and movies and video games. And I said, hey, let's start filling those back up again. So when we run out of topics to talk about, we can refer to those articles. And Bert says, sure. I put in like 7. Bert has yet to put in a single one.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, no,
Good one.
I don't even fucking know, dude.
Yeah, nice.
I can't defend myself.
Burt's just gonna take it in the ass like the little whore that he is, but
I'll be better next next time, guys.
Yeah, he's gonna shape up his game here. So
right.
Burt's, and it doesn't just have to be technology stuff, Burt. Like I said, just give us some breaking fucking news.
I know. I tried. I went on Twitter again today, and it's just political shit. Let's say a lot of political shit.
Quit following politics. Literally follow like the hashtag that nudes.
That could be cool.
I just look at nudes.
What if that was a section of the podcast? Just 20 minutes of us just scrolling through.
Yeah,
okay, never mind.
Famous people's nudes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I get to look at the women. You look at the men.
I could deal with that.
Burt, I'm pretty sure Burt's gay, guys. Like, I say that as a meme, but I really kind of think he's gay.
Come on, now.
I literally think he's gay. The stuff that he said about Odell Beckham Jr. is insane. But more on fantasy football in a minute. But yeah, we're gonna get back to our roots. I'm gonna bring back some history topics. I've heard some really good stories in the meantime, so I want to talk about those. And Burt's gonna bring back some interesting stuff, and I'm gonna give you guys more frequent updates about Uncle Scott. I'm gonna try to, at least. So
I know.
Honestly, Scott has been doing dick. Like, he got let go from Home Depot because it was a seasonal job.
Oh my God.
So
I loved driving by and seeing him out there.
Yeah, seeing the little pet out there. Yeah, yeah. His hog.
Yeah.
So he literally hasn't been doing anything. Like, I've definitely thought about like bringing Scott up on the podcast, but he hasn't been. He keeps asking me to go get cat food, which is Taco Bell. Yeah, he's like, let's go get cat food, but they only have drive-throughs, so like you can't go in a Taco Bell and sit down. So I'm not about to hop on Scott's moped with him like my brother did. That was fucking a sight, I'm sure.
That sounds awesome.
But yeah, so we're gonna go back to our roots a little bit more, guys. Sorry about that. Call us out in the fucking comments below. Also, if you can do us a favor, and when you listen to our episodes, both on Spotify or YouTube, go ahead and take a peek at the description.
Oh God!
We put a little bit of time in the description there, and nobody has called Burt out on his tiny winky yet. So, my favorite part is when you have to type that in the Spotify. You're like, yeah, tell Burt he has a little cock.
Yeah. So I copy it over from like YouTube, and when I'm putting all the spaces in, I'm like, huh, interesting.
I was wondering.
Keep it all in though.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, why don't you switch it to my name? Like, every time I call you out, why don't you switch it to Burger?
Oh, that could be fun.
That'd be kind of funny.
But now it's your idea. Now it's not fun.
Yeah, I just don't know why you didn't do it. Like, why do you force yourself to write about how stupid Burt is and how tiny of a cock he has? Burt has a small cock, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so check out the descriptions. Okay, so you had some stuff you wanted to talk about. You actually brought a topic for once.
Did I?
Yeah.
I mean, I wrote a whole bunch of stuff down.
Yeah, I'm ready. What do you got?
Okay.
Hit me up.
We talked about it a little bit earlier. This was week 2 of fantasy football.
Yes.
And it was fucking bad.
Yeah.
It was really, 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 really fucking bad.
I mean, for you, but...
Yeah, I went last week from being second highest scores to this week being dead fucking last.
Yeah, Burt didn't even put up 100 points in fantasy football.
I got absolutely shit on. Everybody on my bench went off for like 20 points. Like I had like 100 points on my fucking bench.
Yeah.
And no, I got like 98. It was fucking horrible. And we're going against my cousin, our cousin.
Yep.
And he just creamed me.
He thumped your ass.
It was horrible. And then I'm just like, I'm trying to be cute and fun in the chat. I'm like, guys, I'm going to cut every fucking player, okay, if I don't hit 100. And he's like, it's okay. They're going to come back next week. It's okay. I'm like,
yeah.
Nope. They're all done. They're
done.
Dead to me.
Yeah.
I have some weird, sick personal like connection to each of my players. Like I call them out by their first name. And,
it's so stupid.
I have little collages in my room.
Maybe that's why I get weird with Survivor. The same way you view your players is the same way I view the Survivor contestants.
It's personal, dude.
Maybe that's why.
And then getting rid of them, it's like I'm just getting rid of one of my little children. It's horrible. It's horrible.
Okay.
But no. This was a rough week. I'm pretty sure you did pretty good, right?
I won, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah. I tried not to look at too many numbers, but...
Well, the thing that I don't do is I traded away Kelsey and Josh Allen and stuff, and I just don't go look at their scores. Like, I don't even want to know what they did. Like, I feel so bad about it. Yeah, no, it's shitty. And then another guy that I gave away went off. So I definitely didn't have my greatest week, but fortunately, the guy that I was going against had a shitty week as well. So, he didn't do good at all. So
no. And then half of the fucking McCaffrey shit the bed.
He got placed on the IR.
Now, what does that mean?
See,
it's like
I thought it meant you were out for at least 8 weeks, but they were like, no, he's going to be out for at least 3 weeks.
What the hell?
Yeah, it means injury reserve.
Yeah, so it's like they're still on the team. It's like they're just not playing or something.
It says
they'll come back in the season.
The injured reserve system means that every season by Thanksgiving there are healthy NFL players who are paid in full but not allowed to play. What the fuck does that mean?
By Thanksgiving?
Why did they bring
Thanksgiving? It's like Santa comes down and just wisps his wand and McCaffrey's ankle's all good.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. And a team may place a player on injured reserve who is not immediately available for participation within a club. Generally, these players may not practice or return to the active roster for the rest of the season, including postseason games or the Pro Bowl, in which they are placed on injured reserve but are allowed to be with the team. But he's literally going to be out for at least 3 weeks, they said.
Okay.
He'll become injured temporarily unavailable to play.
So what the fuck's the difference between that and out?
I think, from what I'm understanding, when someone's on the IR, they're going to be out for a while. Out is for that specific game, and they could be back by the next game. So if someone's on the IR, they're not coming off.
Don't trade for IR players.
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, Christian McCaffrey's out from 4 to 6 weeks, and then I saw that he was on the IR, and I'm like, oh no. And then I went and read the update in the Yahoo thing, and they're like, no, he's gonna be out for at least 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So, I'm okay with it because I have Josh Jacobs and Clyde Edwards from the Chiefs. So my running back position was fine. It sure would be nice to have the cocksucker back, but
of course
it is what it is. Of course, I'm going against our cousin this week too. So
good, doing dirty.
I'm gonna try, but he talks shit in the group me saying, "Why do I have a bye week this week?"
Now you gotta whoop his ass.
Yeah, he's talking shit to your daddy. But he's gonna be out for a little bit. So I guess IR means they're going to be out. Like when they're on IR, they're not going to return next week unless they get taken off the IR. When out means it's literally like a game by game decision. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Holy shit, dude. So that one chick that I met at the wedding, we've been hanging out a lot, and she's out on my Xbox right now playing Uno, and my phone is just getting racked up with the Xbox notifications.
Holy shit.
She is kicking their ass out then.
Dusty's getting bent right
Dusty bones, man. He's getting fucked. I literally have gotten 4 notifications while she's been playing Uno.
That app is kind of fun.
Yeah.
Little notifications and all that. That's kind of cool.
Holy shit. Yeah, I keep getting distracted. She just keeps racking up them fucking Uno achievements. Anyways, but so we'll see what goes on with that. But no, you finally got rid of Brady. I saw about fucking time.
Yeah, I literally just cut him. I'm like, nah.
Yeah,
not doing this
immediately
anymore.
when you cut him, someone else picked him up. I told you you should have tried to trade him around.
I didn't give a shit. I wanted Gardner Minshew back.
Yeah. Did you see that one guy cut Zach Moss and literally less than like a minute later, another guy scooped up Zach Moss? I'm like, wow.
I think so.
Yeah, he wasn't even on the free agent thing for like more than a minute. I feel like a minute or two.
I do love that. Like the way that we all get notifications is so cool.
For the most part, I don't like how I get a notification when I sign somebody.
It's a little weird.
Yeah.
But I'd suppose I don't know. Yeah.
No,
Let's
but
react. It's pretty cool.
it is nice that you can be on top of it, so you don't have to check the app all the time to see who's there and who's not there. I wish Yahoo would let you like click on the player, so I'm like, oh, they dropped this player, and I would like to see who that player is. Like, I'll be like, oh, how's he been doing? Is he hurt? Why is he being dropped? Like, could I use him? But no, you have to go find him like in the free agent list and shit. It's fucking annoying.
Oh, that's lame.
Yeah, it's kind of gay, but no, I mean, fantasy football so far so good. Burt is starting to be in a downward spiral. He really needs to do a lot to get his team. No, he doesn't even have to do a lot. He's just got to change some things to.
I just have to hope.
You just have to do better. You literally bitch about how shitty your team is, and then repeatedly don't do anything about it. You're like fucking Tater.
I know. It's because I feel like all of my players could do good. Like all of mine are busts or blow ups. I feel.
Yeah, every one of them's been a bust so far.
Exactly.
So yeah, I mean,
Zeke's the only saving grace. He's the only thing that's keeping me above 50 points.
You and Tater are literally the same thing about bitching about your team and wanting to make trades and everything, and then repeatedly don't fucking make trades and just get your ass kicked. Tater's actually won every fucking game, unlike you. So.
Fucking cheating little shit.
That motherfucker flies by the seat of his pants. Every year, all 3 years, I thought he didn't have that great of teams. And
it looked like dog shit.
He always goes to the playoffs. Some fucking...
He's the least favorite one to trade with. And he's every time.
Yeah, no, he always finds a way to fucking make it work by complete accident. So
stupid.
And then Burt will go get big name players and they won't do dick. So
right.
So we'll keep you posted. I'm 2-0. Burt's 0-2. And I think I might be joining you in the loss column this week.
Afraid?
Yeah, no, he's got a tough team, and also McCaffrey's out. So
that's a good point.
We'll see. I mean, he's got a tough team, so that's what happens when Tater gives you all his fucking draft picks.
God.
Yeah.
Absolute shithead.
Seriously, you're one of the assholes that gave him a draft pick. I'm like, don't give him a draft pick. Give him like an 8th rounder. And you're like, no, I'll do a 4th.
Yeah, now that I kind of know how to weigh those, I think I'll be a little bit different.
Yeah, you didn't have your 4th round pick, and you're like, this kind of sucks.
Yeah, I was going to pick up, I think I was going to pick up Breeze.
Yeah.
4th round or something like that.
Yeah, no, you definitely screwed the pooch on that one. I tried saving you and not giving up a high draft pick, and you were like, no, I'll be nice. And man, what is up with you fucking sticking up for like just straight up bad things in our league?
Don't know.
You do it all the fucking time. Fuck off.
It's kind of fun.
God damn. Yeah, it's fun to watch you go 0-2 as well, you piece of shit.
Slip and slide to hell, baby.
Yeah.
Yep.
For sure. So we'll let you know how fantasy football goes next week in week 3.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, going back to video games a little bit, though, Burt and I finally beat Halo 2, our childhood game that we played growing up. I'm going to be honest with you, Burt, I don't fucking remember, like, anything from that at all. I'm starting to wonder if it was really Halo 2 that we were big into.
Yeah. No, I know Halo 2 was, like, the big one that we played at the trailer park, and we beat the shit. Like, we just played the same fucking level all the time.
Maybe that's what it was.
I think we probably only beat it, like, once. We were always on that one level when the... Yeah, never mind. This is going to be too hard to explain. But, yeah. Yeah.
Good. Gosh, you need to do that more when you're trying to describe to me about plays in Madden.
Like, nah.
Fucking A. On a time
But no,
crunch
I
here.
did just finish the first 2 missions or whatever.
Oh, did you finish those?
Yeah.
I see why they didn't make us play it.
Yeah, they're literally just like, it's like a 10-minute TV show. It's like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and a slight tutorial. Look up. look down. Here's your shields. Bye.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
Weird.
Like, I was getting ready, and I'm like, oh, I got to go to work soon, but I think I got enough time to grind out these. Oh, par 15 minutes, I can do it. And you don't.
Yeah, I think it literally just says 15 minutes on there.
Yeah.
Like, they don't even measure it or anything.
Yeah. No, but we
So
finally
dumb.
ended up beating it, though. So now we are going to, what are we doing next?
I believe we're finishing up Wildlands, Tom Clancy's
Oh, Ghost Recon. Yeah. Yep.
Ghost Recon.
Ghost Recon Wildlands.
yeah. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I've always really liked that game.
Me too,
It's
but
just
we've been
like-
playing it since like my undergraduate school.
It's like a fucking huge game. It's fucking massive.
I mean, it is big, but we also like take like 6-month breaks from it too, and then play it for 2 days, and then go back to the 6-month breaks.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point.
It's a good game. We both have very different play styles that mesh together well. You being the sneaky snake and I'll be the sniper, which is usually the complete
Watching my
opposite.
back.
Yeah, usually
Yeah.
it's the complete opposite, but that's just how it works in this game, and I'm just really ready to beat that one. So before we start any other fucking games, we need to finish
Put this whore to
Wildlands. I know, he said that in Snapchat. You're gonna put that fucker down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I showed that lady some videos of Scott talking, and she's like, I literally thought that was me. Like, she thought it was me talking. Apparently me and Scott
no.
talk very similar.
I think if you put, like, if you said, hey, this is an acting thing I was doing for class, or like, hey, I was doing this and I was going to send this into Survivor, right?
Yeah.
Then I would believe it.
Yeah, no, I think it's just like the way we talk sometimes. I think it's just like what my family does, but I think that's got to be like the best fucking compliment I've ever gotten outside of I have Elvis's eyes.
You sound a lot like the senile guy we know.
Yeah, that motherfucker that wears sailor hat at Walmart.
Yeah.
Did I tell you about that Elvis story, though? I don't know
No.
if I told you. So when I was studying abroad with my college,
right.
and I had a lock screen picture of Elvis on my phone, and it was on, and it was literally just a picture of him like on a bus, and like he had his elbow on the window, and he had his hand leaning against his face, and he was just kind of staring at the camera, kind of like all badassy and stuff. I just thought it was a dope picture of him.
Okay.
And one of the girls on the trip, she was like, Burger, who is on your lock screen? I'm like, oh, it's my dad. And she's like,
Okay.
It's your dad? And I'm like, yeah, no, it was when he was younger. He was in like a little traveling band or something, and he went from like bar to bar, or like little city to little city, nothing too big. And she's like, oh, okay. And I'm like, she said, I don't know if she was like, oh, is he good or something? I'm like, yeah, he was okay. I mean, it ended up working out for him, but it was just a really cool like picture of him. Like, it's something that you'd see on ancestry.com. She giggles and stuff, and she looks at it. She's like, you have his eyes.
No, boy.
And I'm like, all right, bend over.
Right. Right.
Because it's going in my ass.
Right.
I was like, you have no idea what you just fucking said to me.
Right.
No, I ended up telling her who it was, but I feel like his face is like super recognizable. So,
But it's also like when you're going through the different albums on Spotify or whatever, yeah, I don't know if it's just the way he does his hair or what, but I feel like he looks very different in some of them. It's
yeah,
weird.
no, I get that too, but
Like, I don't know why. It's weird.
I still feel like it looks different, but every time you see a picture, like, oh, that's Elvis. Like,
Yeah.
within every picture, like you would, I don't know. I don't know.
To a degree. I mean, especially with his stature and the way he, like, presents himself.
Yeah.
Like, even if he was wearing a polo, you'd be like, yep, that's Elvis.
Well, he's got a very recognizable look, so I was just kind of surprised that she knew who he was too. But it might have been one of those things like, why would you have Elvis as your lock screen? There's no fucking way that's Elvis.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I guarantee a lot of people would see that picture and they would know exactly who it is, but it's not like
out of context like that.
Yeah, I was super out of context, and she thought it was some guy. Like, you know,
my boyfriend.
Yeah, it's my man back home. I'm gay as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a girlfriend? No, I'm gay. Oh, I can see it.
Right.
Sure, you've heard that one before,
I would
Burt.
get that.
Yeah. No, but anyways, Wildlands. I don't know where the fuck that came from, but
Don't know.
we're gonna beat Wildlands eventually, and Burt's got Breakpoint, and I know Tater's got Breakpoint too. So I gotta get that. We'll all have to play together. We'll have to play with Tater for like 10 minutes, and then he'll not play with us anymore. Like, he won't get on Xbox for 6 months. Yeah.
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 Disappear.
Yeah. Hang on, I'll be back. Gone for an hour and a half.
Yeah. Well, we beat the game.
Yep. Yeah, so that was fun. So yeah, and we'll keep grinding. Burt and I like to play classic games, beat them, and just to say we did it.
Oh yeah.
Literally
Yeah.
just to stroke our cocks to something by the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll work on Wildlands, and then we'll figure out what we want to do next. Again, we would love to have suggestions, but we are rocking 3-inch Peters right now, and we don't really have the utilities to do so. So someday we'll be
Right.
able to get suggestions, and we'll have polls and everything, and you guys can vote what you want us to play and listen to and make playlists and all sorts of stuff. We want to be super interactive with our community. We just got to make sure that we have a foundation before we start putting those requests out. So
Of course.
we'll definitely get onto that soon. So last but not least, Burt and I have been playing video games together. Burt and I have been listening to music together. Burt and I have been suggesting movies to one another, but most importantly, Burt and I have been watching Survivor together. And we literally go onto this like janky website and watch Survivor off of YouTube in this fucking like 3x3 inch screen in the bottom right corner of our laptops.
So scuffed.
It's you get used to it though. I don't know if you're used to it
yeah.
yet, but
Oh, 100%.
like I literally don't even think about it anymore. And I'm literally the type of person that will bitch about that stuff all the time.
Yeah.
So
It's probably because they're both looking at other stuff, but
yeah.
it's over. See what you need to and keep going.
Yeah, exactly. So we ended up finishing season 6 of Survivor. Now we're going on to season 7, the Pearl Islands. This one's cool because each tribe has like their own island, so that's kind of dope. I feel like
right.
I feel like I've heard about this one. I think this might be a big Survivor one,
Ooh, exciting.
but I'm not positive. It just sounds familiar. So, anyways, as I do every time I complete something, I go to Wikipedia and I read about it. I did that for season 6. So Jenna ended up winning Survivor season 6. I hope I'm not spoiling it for anybody. I don't think we have anybody that's really big Survivor fans like that. But a little 21-year-old swimsuit model won Survivor, so I'm guessing she really needed that.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
You ready for some fun facts?
Sure, yeah.
She ended up dating Ethan, the winner of season 3, for like 10 years.
10 years. Okay.
Yep, they never got married.
It's probably because they're both really nice.
She was a cunt.
She thought she was nice, though.
She was a cunt, dude. No, she kind of ended up getting nice towards the end there, but
yeah, just like our boy, Rob from season 5 or whatever.
season 6,
No, other Rob. The punk Rob.
the punk Rob from season
Who
5.
brought us fucking skateboard.
Oh, that, yeah. There you go.
Shredding on the beach. Yeah.
He brought a skateboard to Thailand, beaches
So
of
fucking
Thailand.
dumb.
Boy, yeah. Like, oh, well, I brought, I don't know, I brought a flag that we can use as shelter, but thanks for the skateboard.
Rob, I don't know how to tell you this, but I think we're all going to freeze to death if we don't burn your skateboard tonight.
Yeah.
Can't, man. Shredding's life.
Dude, didn't one guy from like season 2 like bring beef jerky? He just like, do you remember that? Like he just pulled it out and started like eating it in front of the tribe, and they're like,
What?
Do you remember that? Something like that happened from season 2 when they were out in Australia, where like his luxury item was food.
What?
And he didn't even think about it. Like he just pulled his like a bag of beef jerky out or something like that, and then he felt bad and started giving it to everybody or something like that. I can't really remember, but
I think I remember something like that.
yeah. But anyways, so Jenna and Ethan dated for a long time. Jenna and Ethan, I believe, competed together on The Amazing Race. I know Jenna also went back like for Survivor All Stars or something like that. And and then I believe Jenna and Ethan were invited to come back on a season together, but they refused to do it so they didn't have to play against each other.
Dang.
Which is
yeah, that would be kind of awkward.
Fucking
like
gay.
Said, you and I got onto the same season.
Well,
cousins ever.
I mean, you could just take them to the final 3 with you. I mean, do what Russell did. I don't know. I mean, that's just stupid to go together. I don't know. But anyways, those two ended up dating and everything. I think Jenna went on one. I think she only been on 2 seasons of Survivor. I know Ethan's been on 2 or 3. Rob does come back. I believe he comes back for All Stars as well. That's the only time that he comes back, I believe.
Damn.
He's only on 2 seasons. Yeah, which is unfortunate. So he might be one of those greatest players to never win kind of thing, like up there with Russell there. So,
Damn.
So they also give you like a list of all the contestants, and the ones that you can click on are I'm guessing the ones that actually have some kind of celebrity stature, and then there's ones that like you know Roger he didn't have one. Like a link to click on, or Butch didn't have anything either.
Okay.
Dave and Alex didn't have one either. I don't know if you remember them, but Dave was the rocket sign. I felt like those guys kind of stuck out a little bit, especially Alex for how much they were blowing his cock.
Yeah, it was weird. Jeff is just like fronting it up. He's like, yeah, dude. Asking him only questions.
Yeah.
It's like, motherfucker didn't even win. Who gives a shit what Alex thinks?
Yeah.
Who actually gives a fuck about Alex? Jeff was being such a fucking simp, dude.
Christy had one, but literally nothing happened. Like, oh, maybe she came back. No, you clicked on it, and it just says she started some foundation for deaf people, and that was it.
That's cool.
Yeah. But other than that, that was pretty much it. Do you want to tell the viewers about my relationship with Christy?
Oh, it was pretty cool. Well, that's a weird way to present it.
Burger wanted to fuck Christy.
I was gonna say, yeah. No, she was a fan favorite. The whole being deaf thing in Survivor, you know, it was very interesting and intriguing, and it kind of drew people to, I guess, rooting for her or whatever. And then, as they do on all seasons, there's some sort of a reconnecting with the family. And in the last 2 seasons, they've brought loved ones on the island with them. And Christy fucked up and brought her boyfriend. And Burger proceeded to pull his pants down and diarrhea all over his fucking laptop.
Good. I didn't really want you to repeat the things that I said, because I said some really mean things.
I'm like, this is getting kind of awkward.
I was literally trying to think of the most hurtful things that I could say.
Yes.
It was so bad.
I let him get it out, though.
I'm like, this fucking bitch.
Right.
Seriously, what the hell? Oh, no one likes me. No one's nice to me, boy. Girl, you're going to go home and get some cock, okay? Fuck off.
Right.
Remember they were talking about, where's the weirdest place you had sex? And she's like, at the White House or some shit like that. Remember she said something like, damn, Christy. Damn.
Probably.
It was something about like during the 4th of July fireworks at the White House. Like,
oh, yeah.
It was something weird like that. And she ended up making the jury. She was going to be the second one voted off, and then made it all the way to the jury. Her biggest problem, though, was she was not aggressive enough.
Yeah, just like Jeff said, he's like, you had it right there. And everybody agreed. They're like, yeah, no, we would have sided with you if you actually made the move.
Yep.
She just shit the bed.
Yeah, the girls were like, oh, no, we definitely would have teamed up and it would have been girls versus guys, and Rob was like, I just needed a yes, and because she didn't give anybody a yes, they decided to team up and just get rid of her and make it easier. So and Jenna came in really clutch with those immunity challenges wins at the end. That really saved her ass. So she had some pretty clutch wins there. But no, I just remember Christy was just laying there on her back, and she's like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do whatever gets me closer to the $1 million. And they're like...
Yeah, it's like you're basically admitting you're the swing vote, which then turns you into the next person voted off.
Yeah, which was a smart thing for Rob to do. He's like,
it was genius.
He's like, I'm not fucking doing this shit. I'm going to get your ass out of here.
But at the same time, if you think about it, though, I'm 90% sure that she actually did write down Jenna's name. So if he didn't do that, he probably would have won Survivor.
Yeah, but she didn't tell him that she was going to do it though. So
No.
Yeah,
so
it
was more safe for him at that time, not knowing the vote, to do it.
Yeah, exactly. So somehow Rob was able to switch it to all the votes that were going to be casted on him to be casted on Christy instead. So
yeah, it was fucked.
Yeah, no, I believe. Yeah, no. So he could have been a little bit more firm. I don't know. But anyway, season 6 was really good. I'm not really the happiest camper with who won season 6, so that's why I still think season 5 is the best season out of the ones we've watched so far.
Yeah, all in all, bow, box, wrapping paper and all, 5 is probably the best.
No, I still think it's the best. I mean, 5 literally had everything that... okay, this is what needs to happen, and then it ended up happening. So you get latched onto a guy or a girl pretty fucking early, and then you're like, hey, bitch, this is what you need to do in order to win.
I know, we were both sitting on the edge of our seats. We're like, Rob, please don't fuck this up.
Rob, please vote Alex out.
You got the win. You got the dub.
Yeah, you vote Alex out, Rob. Come on. And then he did it.
You can do it.
Literally felt like I said, Derek Carr threw the game-winning Super Bowl touchdown. But it was exciting. And season 6 was like that all the way to the end. Wasn't the biggest fan of the winner there. So I still think it goes 5's the best, 6 is the second best, then 2, 1, 3, and then I fucking hated season 4. Gosh, it took me so long to get back into season 4.
Yeah,
that one drove me nuts. Literally, there was only a couple of people I liked on there, and they got like Pascal. I love Pascal. He fucking loses when he wouldn't fucking write the chick's name down. Like, come on, you dumbass. Remember that?
Yeah.
It was a tie vote between these two chicks, and because Pascal wouldn't break he wouldn't do something, he became part of the tie, and then he's the one that got voted out.
Yeah, it was horrible.
And then the two girls that were at the top, I'm like, neither of you guys deserve to be here. It's like two Natalies right now, except one's Natalie and one's black.
Right.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Oh my gosh. So I don't know. I don't really like talking about exclusive things like this on the podcast because we did a lot of name dropping, expecting everybody's fucking watch Survivor. Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah. I mean, I think we put enough context behind it that it probably wasn't too bad.
Oh, okay. So you're telling me when you do get the context of something, you don't need to understand the entire thing or watch the whole movie in order to get the joke?
No, that would be stupid.
Yeah, okay. Good. Okay. I think...
Setting me up, you piece of shit?
Yeah, you okay, guys, listen to this motherfucker here. So, Burt likes to think... I don't know why, but he's very proud of, the little movies that he's watched. And he's so fucking proud that he hasn't he likes to oh, look how fucking stupid I am. I haven't seen a fucking movie before. So I'll be I'll say something very nonchalantly someone's yeah, my superpower is luck. And I'm oh yeah, that girl from Deadpool 2, that's her superpower. And Bert's I haven't seen Deadpool 2.
Yeah.
And I'm
yeah, I mean, I like to know the whole context.
That's the context. The girl that her superpower is luck. I mean, that was it.
Oh, I guess if you think about it, it's kind of self-explanatory.
And that's the fucking point that I'm making. But instead, you have to be so hurdy-dirty. Look at me. I'm retardy. Fucking moron. Seriously. Holy shit.
That is the way I roll, dog.
Yeah, no. Just look how dumb I am. I haven't seen a movie before. It's okay. Never mind. Fucking. It's like
I'm pretty sure that was on, like, Hole 10 when we were with Tater.
Yeah, it really was. Yeah.
I remember. It was traumatizing for both of us.
All right. Well, you're going to probably blur that one out. Oh. Nice.
Fuck.
Burt just gave a location on where we are, where we were playing, and thanks, Burt. No, actually, it was in. Boy.
Just say it. I'll believe it. Fuck it.
It was.
Is it the one that has the color in it? Wait, no, we don't go to that place. That place sucks.
Are you talking about the
other one? That's
okay, fuck it. Are you talking about?
No, I was talking about.
Why would it be? It would be that one.
Yeah.
The bag 18. I mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's going to be fun to blurp out. It's yeah. Anyways, Burt's a fucking retard. That's kind of.
I can't defend that.
That's basically how I want to wrap this one up, guys. Basically, I hate when people accuse me of lollygagging when I'm quite clearly dilly-dallying. So.
That sounds like something from Winnie the Pooh.
Oh my gosh, that I have a, so you know how I say Daddy needs a smoke break?
Yeah.
Or this like fucking stupider than snail shit. I got another one. I'm gonna start saying I'm not allowed back in there anymore due to a misunderstanding.
Okay.
Someone said that at work, like they were talking about spas, and this guy's like, I'm not allowed to go back in there anymore due to a misunderstanding.
That is I'd love to know the context.
That was like he was joking, like he was just messing around, but I'm like, dude, that is golden. I love that.
That's bad.
Seriously, like he was like, no, I'm kidding. Like he's a guy that cracks jokes all the time, but it's like, hey, have you been to, and then like that place that we were talking about, the restaurant, you can be like,
right.
Yeah, no, I was, but I'm not allowed back in there anymore due to a misunderstanding.
Yeah. Just leaves it up to your imagination.
Yeah, I'm literally gonna start saying that. I'm gonna start saying that all the fucking time now. So, yeah, we're just giving you a bunch of like metaphors and catchphrases that you can say. This is how we give back to the community. Some people donate to the poor and fuck other people's wives because they're cucks. But Burt and I,
it's a good foundation.
Cucks. People will literally pay other men to just fuck the shit out of their wife.
That's what I've heard. I wonder how you get on a list to be like the cucky.
Yeah, I'll be on it.
Yeah. That could be a good gig.
Yeah, seriously. Like, I remember this is when Daddy was getting into the porn game, as in like tugging rope to it. But I remember I watched one where this guy, it might have been Johnny Sins now that I think about it, but he was driving and they're like, so where are we going? He's like, I'm going to this guy's house because he's paying me to fuck his wife.
Oh my God. It's 100% a real conversation.
Yeah. And it was a fucking smoke show girl, and the girl's like, yeah, basically he cheated on me, and I said, okay, I'm gonna get back at you, motherfucker. You're gonna have to watch me fuck this guy. And boy, did he fucking rail her. Holy shit, did he rail the absolute shit out of this. Like, seriously, dude, it was so bad. And the guy's like,
take your glasses off and squint.
Yeah, he literally. And the fucking husband or whatever, or it might have been his girlfriend, but he was getting hard, and the guy like came on the girl's face and stuff, and then the husband goes and sits by his wife, and he's like just sitting there like holding her legs, and her eyes are like fucking dazed and confused. Like she's going cross-eyed and stuff, and he's like holding her legs, like, yep, this is my girl.
Pats her on the head.
Yeah. Yeah, seriously. No, I don't know why I watched that, despite how much I hate cheating.
For research purposes.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, no. Now, like in porn, if they're cheating, I just won't watch it anymore.
There you go.
Unless they're like I'm getting ready to just fucking shoot it all over my walls, and they're like, "Oh, my husband might find out." I'm like, "Oh, cool. Nice one, but not gonna work."
Hi, you think you've got
You
me?
think Ooh, you think you pulled this fast one on Daddy? Little do you know, I call bullshit.
Yes.
No, I literally had to take that Motley Crue song out of my playlist because every time I think about it, or every time I hear that song, the really popular song.
Imagine the crazy guy from
What the fuck?
Fuck.
What the fuck was the name of the song?
Girls.
No, fucking dumbass. The
Dr.
other.
Feelgood.
No, fuck off. Their biggest song, the one that I said that's got to be their biggest song. You're a cunt. You literally said, yeah, that's their biggest song. No, fuck off. It's the other one. Kickstart My Heart, you piece of fucking retarded shit. Yeah, literally every time I think about it, I think of that guy when he's like, hey, have you seen my girlfriend? She's this brunette. And then he goes and knocks on the door. Hey, Axl Rose or fucking Pearl Jam, whatever your name is. You're on in 5. And he's sitting there just giving it to the dude's girlfriend. He's like, I'm coming. Right. And then she goes, oh. And then he just comes right in her. And then the guy's like, yeah, no, I found out years later, and don't keep your girlfriend around Motley Crue. They'll fuck her. And I'm like, guys, this is, like, really bad.
Yeah.
Literally, like, that literally, every time I hear that song, it made my tummy feel funny. The guy's just raw dogging the guy's fucking girlfriend. He's like, hey, have you seen my girlfriend? Hang on, I'm going to go tell him that he's good to go. And then he's like, I'm coming as he comes in his fucking girlfriend's vag. Yeah, that was not funny at all. I didn't like that at all. That makes... it gives me that worm in my belly.
Yeah, it gives you the willies.
Yeah, it gives me the tinglies. The tingles. The tinglers. The Z. Yeah, that was...
The Z?
It gives me the Z's, dude.
Okay.
Gives me the D.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I didn't like that, so I got rid of Kickstart My Heart.
Such a good song.
It is, but every time I hear it, I think of those piece of shit fucking people. So I just tell myself, Burger, the girl was probably like a piece of fucking shit in order to do that.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Yeah, it's a two-way street, dude.
Like the drummer when he was dating that smoke show news reporter. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And he like married her, and while he was on the phone, like leaving a voicemail, he was getting head from somebody. Right, she wasn't fucking around. No. At least not in the movie. She wasn't. No. So she was a good girl. It's not like she was getting railed. So, I don't know.
Right.
I'd rather see you get railed by a guy, Burt, than that. So.
Yikes! I wouldn't.
Yike-a-roni and cheese. Holy shit, snack scoobs. What other stupid shit do you say?
I'm gonna shove jelly beans on my ass.
No, dude, wipe my fucking ass.
I was so angry. I didn't even.
Wasn't it Banjo and Kazooie?
Yeah.
You're like incomplete. Wipe my fucking ass.
I was so pissed off.
Oh my gosh, this literally makes me want to shove forks up my ass.
Yeah. It's horrible.
Literally an everyday conversation with Burt here. So if you want to hear more conversations that I have with my good cousin Burt, you can check us out on YouTube. Subscribe to us there. Check us out on Spotify for the full episodes. And we are over on Twitter and TikTok with highlights of the show as well. TikTok is something that Burt and I have been having a lot of fun with. We're going to upload at least twice a week, more than that if we can. The uploads on TikTok are going to have highlights of the show, and it's also going to have little things that we have been doing on video games. So make sure you check us out there if you want some more Burt and Burger. And was there anything else? I think that's basically it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good feedback. Good.
Yeah.
Good feedback.
Yeah, follow us over on Spotify if YouTube isn't your thing, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just like, I wanted to give you a birthday present, Burt, but how do I give somebody something when they already have everything because of you.
Oh, that's cute.
That wasn't original. That was from Everybody Loves Raymond. I saw them on Family Feud.
I'm like, this is so fucking weird.
That would be really, really mean if I was serious about that.
Yeah.
No, that's what Raymond, the guy that plays Raymond, said to like his brother. that his brother that played in the TV show.
Right.
I'm like,
yeah.
damn, Ray, that was a fucking good burn. No. Yeah. I'm here because of Burt, and Burt, he is here because of Burger, because we are BurtnBurger, completely 50-50. We give this thing all that we have, and we couldn't do it without the other person here. So thanks, Burt, for doing
Of course.
Thanks for doing a podcast with me.
Oh yes, thank you as well.
Absolutely, and we got so much
thank
more.
These fuckers too for watching.
Yeah. Thank you for making us BurtnBurger. We love being BurtnBurger for you, I guess. Lamau?
Yeah.
Question mark?
Yeah.
But other than that, guys, I mean, it's been a hell of a ride, and we're just getting started. We're not even getting started. Like, if the start is in California and the end is in New York, we are like 2 steps in California. Yeah. Oh, Hawaii. Look at Burt. You actually remember that. Son of a bitch. So,
yeah.
All right, guys. Well, other than that, that's all we have for you. Thank you for listening to episode 36 of the BurtnBurger Show, and we will see. It is 36, right?
It is now.
Hopefully. Yeah, it's fucking 36 no matter what. So thank you so much, guys, for listening to this episode, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Take care, guys.
Peace.